Oh, for God's sake, they're already spamming the yap yaps. Anyways, all right, okay. What's up, buddies? Welcome back to another episode of the limited time per day and length of time of this series, RTG series, limited time, Poor Man Road to Glory, Shapeshifter RTG, 2-hour a day RTG, will be finished when Fuddies begins RTG. Apologies that I was not here yesterday. It was my daughter's graduation, and I thought I'd be able to get down to the stream and fire things up for like a late night stream, but just like I woke up at 5 a.m., got a like hour and a half lift in, then, did a bunch of stuff with the family, and then got to my daughter's graduation, and then we took her out for the day for, just a little bit of a celebratory day. And then in the evening, just everyone was kind of feeling like down and a little bit exhausted type of thing. So I just, I succumbed to time spent with my family, and I'm glad I did. But I do apologize that you guys missed Tuesday's episode content, which of course was the finish of our Champs grind and then Champs reward. So unfortunately, I haven't been on this account since Monday. It is now, of course, Wednesday. I'm also going on vacation Thursday to Sunday. I'm going into the mountains to go back to my true self, just hiking and hanging out by a lake and, just hanging with family. My little brother, aka my cousin, invited us up to his cabin on a lake. So I'm very excited to spend time with them. So this week is a bit of a cooked week, if you will. It's just unfortunately the way it worked out, but that is life. It is the summer, so, content's going to be a little bit sporadic for the next few days. I hope you guys are okay with that. The bad news is, of course, we didn't finish our Champs games. We're actually doing pretty damn good with a really weird team, by the way, like a false nine with Wesley Snyder at striker playing as a center forward, false nine type of thing. We're still getting good results. Isaac cooking. We finished building and building, I guess, unlocking. I don't know what the right terminology is, but Emilia Butragueno, who is an insane card. Very, very much enjoying him. But we didn't get our Champs games done. So we'll have to go look at what Champs rewards we have. We had 8 wins. I think we had 3 or 4 more games. Would have been nice to try and push for 10 wins. But I don't know how that works. If it's a point system, do I get 8 win rewards? I mean, in previous years, when you were on for 8 wins, you actually had to get losses to stack up the points, right? So I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I actually don't really think about Champs too much in that regard. So we'll have to go see. I hope we still get 8 win rewards, even though we left 4 games on the table. We'll find out in a little bit about that. But it should be a good grind today. I kind of wanted to talk about the elephant in the room here, but we're running out of time before 6 p.m. content. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I know it's technically a leak, but the FC26 content and information, that's one of the few things through the years I'm okay with seeing leaks and or information about that we shouldn't see type of thing, because I do want to prepare for the excitement and or the potential of the new FIFA. And the fact that one of the channel superheroes, my entire channel is built around one of my top 3 favorite players of all time in the history of football. Zlatan, when I was a kid, no joke, was what got me into football and wanting to play as a striker, genuinely. So it's kind of wild that finally, after his retirement, we are maybe, I don't know if it's for sure, but maybe getting an icon Zlatan back. And do you understand the things that are going through my head right now? Like, do we bring back Project Zlatan? I mean, it's been 11 years since we've done a Project Zlatan. Do we bring back a Project Zlatan? And have that be our main account for the year? I don't know. Like, again, we run a free-to-play account, but with Zlatan and nothing else. So whatever we do, whatever we can to get Zlatan, and then we discard everything in the club, and go from there. I think that would be really, really cool. Alongside of Project Zlatan, do we run a Leeds-only Evo RTG? I think that could be really fun to have 2 separate accounts. And then that should tide us from September to December. And I think by December is when we start what series you're seeing here, which I love doing, and I hope you guys are enjoying participating in, is event promo-themed free-to-play RTGs, right? So the Shapeshifter RTG starts when Shapeshifters hits, ends when Shapeshifters is done. We're planning to do a Fuddies RTG. Brand new account starts when Fuddies begins, ends when Fuddies finishes, right? So I think by December is when they start bringing out the true, let's say, good promos, Thunderstruck, Winter Wildcards, that type of thing. But we can make adjustments as we go. The plan to start a Leeds Evo RTG and Project Zlatan RTG, I think, is going to be my focus for the start of FC26 on my 2 accounts. And then, like I said, whether it's November, mid-November when they come out with a proper good event, Thunderstruck, let's say, then maybe we start a new Thunderstruck RTG. If Winter Wildcard, we have to wait till December for Winter Wildcards, we'll start a Winter Wildcards, right? And then we'll do the Team of the Year Subathon, where we start doing a Subathon, where I'm on stream 24/7, shitting, showering, sleeping, and grinding a Team of the Year RTG from a Subathon RTG. Brand new account, and then see what it looks like. The second time runs out is when the series is over type of thing, right? Which I think could be kind of fun and might tempt more YouTube viewers to jump over to the streams to sub and support to keep not only the subathon going, but to keep the RTG going. Can you imagine a Team of the Year subathon RTG going into future stars again? I can't. I don't think I'd survive another 21 days straight of streaming on Twitch, but we'll see. We might have to do something like that. So that's kind of the game plans. Anyways, that was all sparked by the fact that we get an Icon Zlatan. I haven't seen too much else. I've seen maybe some rumors of an Icon Marcelo, which again, like probably alongside Alphonso Davies, my favorite left back of all time, in my opinion, and in Roberto Carlos's opinion, the best left back of all time, Marcelo. So I'm very excited about the leaks of that too. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what FC26 has to bring. I don't like very often pre-advertising the excitement for EA's new game. You guys know my feelings about that. I hate pre-ordering. I do not think EA deserve your money ahead of the game launch. I think we should all sit back and not give EA a dime until, September. I really think, as always, just like last year, just like the year before, we should not be pre-ordering the game. Make them sweat, make them freak out. The pre-order bonuses, what am I thinking about? Bonuses are not even really worth it anyway. So I would say for FC26, there are things I'm excited about, but that does not mean that we do anything other than wait until it launches before we buy the game. That's my opinions. Let's just get into the day's grind. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for an Icon Zlatan and maybe an Icon Marcelo. I think that's going to be freaking cool as hell. And let's hope that today's Wednesday content is decent. Wednesday content is also Tuesday content for me. I haven't seen anything, so I wouldn't mind. Well, with 15 seconds to go, maybe I'll just log out and then we'll log in for 6 p.m. content. That's not a bad intro. 7-minute intro. A lot of stuff to catch up on. I mean, am I going to come back from this cabin in the woods on Monday to fire up an epi and there's going to be about 50,000 other things that we're going to have to review? Maybe. I don't know. Be interesting. I won't even know. I'm going to not even know what team it is, by the way. I'm going to turn on the stream. I'm staying off of socials. I will turn on the stream and have no idea what Friday's Team 3 of Shapeshifters is either. So that should be pretty fun. Anyhow, enough yapping. Let's see what content we got for In the Moment for Wednesday. The Cruyff we have today, and I wasn't, because I'm... What the fuck? Oh, my grandpa just called me. What the heck? I'll have to call him back after I'm done the recording. Anyways, let's see what we got. Objectives wise, I have no idea if EA dropped anything new. I guess yeah, weekly objectives. Should probably get that done. Oh my god, I don't want to though. Why do I have to do this crap? Why does it have to be squad battles, dude? Can't I do this in Rivals? I thought they used to let you do it in Rivals or squad battles. That's dog shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess we would have had this done this week too, right? Dang, that's too bad. Oh well. Gloves to goals, not doing that. Shapeshifters. I don't even know if I'm going to do this. I don't really care. Daily play. Again, we've missed 1 or 2. No, we've missed 2 days because I did have Saturday off as well. What a scuffed time of year this is, guys. I'm taking too much time off, but my kids are young only once ever, right? So I'm trying to really be a good dad and be around for them when they have things and events going on. It means I'll be away from the stream for certain periods of time, but it's just going to be what it is until September, right? Nick 2018 tends to be a little bit aloof as a content creator from June to August because there's not much going on anyways. We'll be back locked in on in September for FC26 for sure. So for now, you're just going to have to deal with me being a freaking semi-retired part-timer. We go back full degen mode in September. I don't think, objectives-wise, I don't think I've missed anything. Evos, yesterday and today. So we're looking for 12 days, and we're looking for 13 days. Let's see what we got here. And I gotta start thinking about the coins and the FC points we have on this account, right? This account finishes soon. Wait, did I see one for 12 days? Was this yesterday? 50k Evo, 200 FC points. Watch your center mid, 92 rated only. Watch your center mid glide down the wing with unmatched agility. Defenders inside out with dazzling footwork. And imagine my shock. I do not have a single person that would fit in this. I love the idea of Jude Bellingham with a hell of a lot of pace, though. That's kind of sweet at cam. Damn, that's actually not a bad card at all. What does he have at center mid, anyways? See, cam playmaker plus. I kind of like that. Doesn't have any shooting playstyles, which is a bit of an L. But for what type of? Because he's pretty tall, right? Yeah, 6'1". So for how much of a big boy he is, this is kind of a sick card. I'm not gonna do it though. It's a waste. All right, so basically turns a center mid into a winger and gives him a big boost of pace. I don't hate that. But yeah, unfortunately, what is going on? Okay, no new Evo today, just a paid one yesterday. Shocking behavior from EA Sports. I got a few of these I got to make sure I do as well. Not sure who's going to get that type of stuff yet. Okay, so no Evos. It's all within the SBCs. Is Wednesday just talk about Icon Zlatan and claiming champs rewards? What's this? Is this new? This is probably yesterday, wasn't it? 92 plus 1 of 3 team of the season of Shapeshifter player pick. It's one squad, which is kind of cool. Is it only one, just straight up one of these? I don't mind. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind the idea of this. I'm assuming there's not going to be icons or anything in these though, right? So do I have a chance at Johan Cruyff? Excluding icons. Oh, I don't know if I even care about that then. Roberto Baggio. That's a fun one. Oh, damn. Please tell me he can play cam as well. Can he? No. Right-footed with finesse. I mean, he can play striker. I got a soft spot for Roberto Baggio now, man. I really do. Ever since we packed him last year on the RTG and I was forced to use him in a weekend league, he's so fun. He's not good, but he's really fun to use. I kind of like this card. I don't think he's going to be very good. But what about in the exact formation we have right now at false 9? Yeah, it means Schneider goes out of the team. Trickster first touch is random. What's the cost? Jesus Christ, EA Sports, what are you? I think that's too expensive. I'll think about that one. I think that's a bit too expensive, but I'll think about it. All right, so we got a refresh on all the silvers. Oh, he finally got a dynamic. Oh, that's a sick dynamic too. Why does it make me think like that looks like me? Nah, he has way more gray in his beard than I do. And by the way, Carvajal's a fucking vegan, isn't he? What a nerd! Imagine not eating elk. Anyways, Shapeshifter token upgrade? Yeah, I don't really care about that. Munoz was a few days ago. Spinazzola? What the hell is this? Flashback 95 Spinazzola into 2022 shape. What a random ass card this is. Did they give him center mid too? Oh, baby, they did. 99 pace. What? 6'1" with 99 pace. What am I seeing? What about a backbone and actually have this guy be your DLP, like your defensive DLP? Okay, that's random as hell. He's got low driven too. It's so weird. What a weird card. But then again, he doesn't really have... He's got 2 good playstyle pluses defensively, but none of the soft stuff is very weird. Is he expensive? No? I actually like that. That's kind of a fun one. That was yesterday's content, but nevertheless, I haven't seen it. Yo, that's it for content, hey? All right, well, guys, we have content ourselves, thank God. I'm going to bring the alerts back in the Twitch chat. Oh, I forgot to turn off the Twitch chat. Sorry, guys. Smoking, thank you very much for the 48 months, brother. Appreciate you. Ben Hollins, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate you guys both with the Twitch Prime resubs. DPO with a 25-monther, and Jammy with 102 months.
Hey man, happy 25. Got Putellas and Vieira from champs but still feel unmotivated. FM can't come soon enough.
But I did.
You did it! Jammy with a $10 a month, by the way. 102-month resub. Thank you very much, brother.
Amen.
Thank you for that support, man.
Love the content as always.
Thank you, Nahi. Appreciate you, dude. All right, well, let's go claim our champs rewards. We'll see if I actually do get the 8-win rewards, even though we didn't finish our games. I really would have liked to push for 10 wins, but maybe it's for the better that we didn't get to. Yeah, here we are. So 384 plus picks, 83 by 10, 2 ultimate team of the season of Shapeshifters, 40,000 coins as well, and a 294 plus. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I didn't realize that. Damn, 8 wins is kind of a vibe. What the heck? 8 wins. This seems like such good rewards for 8 wins, right? There's a news tab? Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to open my rewards in a second here then. I'm going to have to wait for this to load. Sorry, guys. It's Wednesday? Would they already be promoting the Shapeshifters Team 3? I mean, like I said, I'm going to be in the forest and by a lake at a cabin. So, do I care about this? Probably not. What is going on, by the way? Why is it not populating? Hit triangle? I mean, brother. I'm triangulating. EA forgot. Oh, here we are. Oh. So the Women's Euro Cup or whatever begins as well, I think is what we're seeing there. 97 striker hero from the Prem. Left back 98. Wonder who that'll be. English. French 98 rated striker in the Bundesliga. That's going to be like a Bayern winger or something boring. Striker Yaya maybe? Yeah, I guess. That's kind of dead. Rooney at left back. Well, if they make him left-footed, it'll be kind of fun. As long as they shift the left back, if they don't already have it, to being left-footed. I think that's kind of key for me. Okay, well, yeah. We'll look at all of this stuff on Monday when I'm back from, God willing, when I'm back from vacation. All right, let's get our rewards, boys. Let's get our rewards. So does Fuddies begin next week then? Is that what we're looking at? Goodness gracious. Not very good. Tradable though. I don't know if these sell. 4K for an 87? Do I sell? I feel like I probably still should, right? This seems very low price. But, I don't know. I feel like I probably still should. Damn, bro. That's rough.
Hey, man.
Another 4K. I think I have some 87s on the trade pile that I need to sell. All right, boys, here we go. Champs was a bit of a toxic mess, especially Friday, Saturday games, where we finished Saturday being 2 wins and 3 losses. So to recover to go 8-3 was not bad. I think it was 8-3. Or did I lose that other game? It might have been 8-4, actually. I think we might have had 3 games left. Either way, to recover from 2-3 to 8-3 or 8-4, I was pretty happy with, especially considering the style of play I play. So let's hope we can get something juicy here. I mean, I can't think of anyone else at all that I would pick that wouldn't be Conte. I have to pick Conte. I have to pick Conte. Conte is our guy. That Team of the Year Conte clip is one of my most like freaking viral clips of all time. I have to. I have to take this Conte. Can I just pick him and not look at anyone else? I don't even want to know what else is in here. Dude, that's freaking sick. My God, his defending is insane. I was thinking I would just give him a shadow anyways, but that would be a waste. What the hell would you even give this card? What a fun-ass card. I have too many DMs and center mids for the love of all that is holy. Oh, no. He's DLP plus as a DM. That sucks. It makes sense, but it sucks. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, there's no chance we get anyone better, so... So here's a question, EA Sports, Pack Gods, whatever you want to call yourselves, you little cunts. Why the shit do I only get upper S tier level center mids and DMs and nothing else? Why? The fuck am I gonna do with 12 fucking 95 to 98 rated center mids? What am I gonna do? This series lasts 3 weeks. Can I get a fucking left back or a striker or a fucking center back? I go, oh, Nick, you can use Charlton as a center back, I guess. No, I have to. Oh my God. See, this is why I wish I didn't look. I would have just taken Conte. I think I have to take Charlton now. What is this card, though? It's such a weird card. What the fuck is this card?
Hey, man.
Christ is King and 28 Heart and 28 Messi.
Jackson, thank you for the 49 months, brother. Appreciate you, my dude. Bro, his passing and defending are fucking nuts. What? I mean, his dribbling is cracked. I guess you just give him a hunter? The thing is, he doesn't have really any shooting playstyles. That's the downside. I know he's a Man United legend, but there's a Leeds Charlton legend as well, by the way. Nevertheless, I've used him in last year, I think it was, and he was crazy. I've not had the chance to use him this year. All right, now... Can I just not get someone else good so I can just basically decide on Conte and Charlton, please? Thank you, God. I mean, 96 rated. What the hell are these picks, by the way? But anyways, 96 rated is crazy. I think I'm going Charlton, guys. I think I'm going Charlton. It's a shapeshifter RTG. He is a shapeshifter. We can turn Conte into a shapeshifter, but he is a true shapeshifter, right? This is a shapeshifter RTG. Need a center back too? I'm not fucking using this guy at center back. There's 0.0 chance I use him at center back. All right, I'm gonna go with Bobby. I feel like I'll probably regret this because if this wasn't a shapeshifter RTG, like if this is my main account, I would have gone Conte for sure. But being that it's a shapeshifter RTG, I'll go for a Charlton. And I'm sure Conte's what, 300-400k? Charlton is less. So I think Conte is the better card, but you know what? Shapeshifter RTG, we'll go with it. We'll just go with yet another god tier. Huh. What the hell are these rewards? I'm sure she's near discard too, but this looks like a cool card as well. I'm sure she's discard. And yet another, dude, I bet where she dominates is at center mid again. I'm going to lose my mind. Why in the mother of God, hell ass, am I just getting so many center mids? Holy sh... Well, guys, I did say I needed a center back. Oh my God. What the hell is this account, bro? Yo. Well, we got a new center back? That's insane. That's crazy. 98 defending is nuts. Please tell me that's the best center back in the game. Please. Because I'm going to roll with Oblak and Rodri, I think, at center back. I think I'm going to roll with a Rodri and an Oblak at center back, guys. Well, ain't that fucking nuts. Thank God we already have Cafu. Bro, these picks, though, hey? These freaking picks. Wait, he can play right back, too? Oh, my God. He can play right back as well, bro. I like Rashford at right back, so I think we're fine there. He can play left back. 5-star, 5-star. Holy mother. What is this card? I'm just going to give him an anchor. I mean, it's kind of a waste, but... Is this the best center back in the game? 8 wins and you didn't even play all your games? Dude, this is where and how you need to consume this game. Vibe out. Do your thing. Don't worry about results because I just went 8-3 for these, or 8-4, whatever, for these rewards. I left 3 or 4 games on the table. I forgot that I had champs. We come back on a freaking Wednesday. Holy sheesh. By the way, he's 1.5 million coins in this economy. Last year, this is like a 7 million coin card, man. Holy mother. Well, Shapeshifter RTG is cooking. Cooking, man. Wow. All right, hold on. I want to look at the squad before we open the rest of our champs rewards. I guess Jonathan Tah will be relegated to the bench, which is okay. That's fine. Oh my God. Who do I take out for Charlton, bro? I love Isaac. Oh no. What do I do, bro? What the hell do I do? No, I'm not. Dude, Butra is a boss. I mean, probably would make sense to do this, realistically. But you guys don't, if you haven't used this Isaac, I know he's cheap as hell. How much is he? Dude, for this price, this is ridiculous. This is probably the best box-to-box center mid or the best DLP roaming DM that I've used in the entirety of the game. And that's including Ruud Gullit. We gotta rethink our strategy here. We gotta rethink our strategy. I think Wesley might have to go on the bench. Let me think. God's sake. Wait, do I have seasons past players to claim? No, we already did that. We already claimed the seasons past players, all black, etc. What? Oh no, we have so many decisions to make. Oh my God. I didn't even want to think about this. I don't want to think about this. I'm not claiming these guys today. I'll claim these guys tomorrow. Oh my God, I forgot about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And because we were going to go Calafiori, weren't we? No, I don't want to think about this right now. I don't want to think. Fuck that shit. I don't want to think about this right now. Nope. 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 I don't want to even think about that right now. How do I get Bobby in the team, guys? How do I get Bobby in the team? What a great problem to have, but my goodness. Interesting that Isaac can play Cam. I don't think he'd necessarily be great as a Cam. I don't think he'd be great as a Cam. What about the position changes? Sorry, I'll get back to the packs in a second here. I apologize. This is kind of my bread and butter. I love thinking, contemplating a squad build. It's one of my most enjoyable things on this game. Thinking and building a squad like it's Football Manager is the most fun part about Ultimate Team. Then going to use the team in game is the worst experience of your goddamn life. But the idea and concept of building the team. Can I make him a striker? Hold on to your dicks. Hold on a second. Are we holding? What do we think about... But again, he doesn't have a shooting playstyle, though. He doesn't... See, the problem is he doesn't have a shooting playstyle, so he would be wasted up top. Well, I'd give him a hunter, guys. I'd give him a hunter. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get him in the team. Oh my god, this is so fucking annoying. Okay, you can let go, you can let go, you can let go, you can let go, you can let go. This guy with a striker, at striker would be pretty cracked. Save striker plus for Cruyff? Yeah, right, dude. Well, that didn't solve a single thing, guys. That did not solve a single thing. We have a problem. Dude, Isaac is too good. I can't take him out of the team. Isaac is too good in the DM role. In this role, the center mid role. I mean, I could go back to 4-1-2-1-2. Keeps out. Yeah, but she's way better than Isaac as an actual attacker. She is so good as an attacker. Isaac is good in the midfield. That's the problem. 4-3-2-1. I don't know if I like the flat center mid idea. Butra's wasted at left wing. He really is. He needs to be central or wide right. So Butra here is cracked. Here he's like probably his best position is right there. Realistically, with a shadow striker, that's easily his best position. Keeps probably through the middle. Does she have a 5-star weak foot as well? I don't think so, right? Shit. I guess Butra does have a 5-star weak foot, so we could put him there. Yeah, EA blessing me with just too many of the same cards, man. They really, truly are. I don't know what the hell to do. I just have too many of the same card. It's ridiculous now.
Hey, man.
Much love, Nick.
I mean, freaking Beckham and Cafu haven't been in my team for about 4 days because of this exact issue. Take out Royce. Dude, Royce is the best DM in the game. Not even joking. He just is. His stats are crazy. For the DM role, yeah, we could do a 4-1-2-1-2. We could do a 4-1-2-1-2 and then just like go balls to the wall.
Hey, man.
Can't believe I have been subbed to anyone on Twitch for 81 months. But here we are.
Could do
I'm
this.
so glad to have been a part of this community for so long and 28 heart.
D-Boy, thank you for the 81 months and the kind message, man. Appreciate the primer. Thank you. Shaza, thank you very much for the gifted sub as well. 191 gifteds all time. Legend.
Hey, man.
What do you guys think about that? It's crazy that my strikers haven't changed since. I mean, Ari is cracked. I just kind of want something new, that's all. And I mean, at the same time, it's like running Wesley Schneider at striker is also stupid. Like he's a fun silly goose card to have, but he's not a good card. You know? He is not a good card.
Now that's what I call an eruption.
Get Calafiori? Yeah, I guess that's true. We will be getting Calafiori. That's true. We will be getting Calafiori. Good point, good point. I guess Swanson can go. Dude, I love this Swanson card as well. I really love this Swanson card too, guys. Really love this Swanson card.
Hey, man.
She's nuts.
Less than 3.
I really like Aloyran too. I like Evander. There's so many players I like that I can't even use anymore. This is why this series is so awesome. Truthfully, this is why this series needs to happen for every new promo, because I've just got so many players that I never would have given a shit about now that I like a lot. It's such a good problem to have, guys. It really is. Okay, let's structure this team a little bit here. Let me use the gray matter a little bit. So, I go Shadow Striker. I've never used Poacher effectively. I don't know if you guys have.
Hey, man.
Hey, beautiful man. How ya
Hello.
doing? Missing so much being here all day, but work isn't letting me. Hope you and fam are well. Much love as always.
We're
good
gonna
and
get
28
countered.
love.
We're gonna get countered, man. We are gonna get countered. What do you think of this, guys? We're gonna get countered so hard, but I don't know if I care. And then we'll just adjust the defensive setup here. So Utra. Oh my god, what have I done? Sorry. This, right? There we go. And actually, because Butra has more pace, I think we'll do this. There we go. Okay. Well, let's finish our champs rewards. I like that team a lot. Oh, Noah Ohio got a goal. An equalizer from distance. 1-1. Shit, where's this game, man? Where the hell is this under 21 game? Can I watch this? I wanted to watch this today. Ethan wanted me to watch it and let him know what the hell happened in the game. Dude, is there coverage in Canada? I'm just getting freaking live text highlights. I want to watch this game, man. Is it on like DAZN or something? Hey, we love you, Kurt. We love you, buddy. I'll put the chat in non-sub mode so you can talk, my man. I wonder if it's on DAZN. So we've got Dortmund playing, I think, the Korean team. And then you've got the South African team playing Fluminense, right? That's in a little bit. Spain. Czech. Yeah, into River Plate later, yeah. Belgium, Germany. Euro basket. I don't even know what that is. Nate gifting a sub to Kurt. Well, there you go. That's the community paying it forward. Thank you so much, Nate. We appreciate you, brother. All right, so first tradable 83 by 10 pack. Nothing in it, really. 2K for 86s. I think I'm just going to keep all this, guys. 87 is worth because you can at least get 3K for it, right? 4K maybe. These are all straight up discard. I forgot we have 2 more of these. Oh my god. Can you imagine I get something else decent? Alright, Ultimate Team of the Season Shapeshifter pack. Oh god. Shapeshifter. Striker! Oh, for God's sake, it's this idiot again. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Of all players to get, guys. Of all players to get. Oh my god, Twitch. Could you stop being stupid? That would be great. Twitch is ass right now. Yeah, that pencil dick virgin's been banned before, chat. He's just a loser, bros. He comes back once a year, gets unbanned, and then just gets banned again. What can you do? I make money off of ads on him, so it's all good. Alright. Shapeshifter 2? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another dead one, isn't it? It's what's his name, the right wing, yeah. Alright, well. We did awesome on the picks, not so well on the packs. Alright, 82 by 20. What the fuck? Okay. Don't mind if I do, I'll take an 88. And an 86, thank you very much. I do owe you guys gameplay, so I'll probably go till the trade pile's full, or the SBC storage is full, and then we'll start our day with some games. 1 or 2 games of Rivals, maybe. We do have Champs Quali as well. I want to make sure I do that, so when I'm back from my little mini vacation, we'll be able to play Champs. Try and maybe the target will be 8 wins Monday, Tuesday, guys. So we just like quit if it's a sweaty opponent, and try and get like 4 wins on Monday, 4 wins on Tuesday. You know, and just play the target be 8 wins. Not a bad idea. Might not work. I might not get 8 wins if I'm just quitting every game, but. Started a new RTG and struggled, only got 6 wins. I feel like that's still pretty good for a new account, bro. I think the dream is to get 7 wins or better because the rewards are, how would you say, like exponentially better from 7 wins. But, you know, whatever you can get, right? It's a new RTG. I wouldn't be too worried about it. You got a new account. Enjoy the process. Honestly, enjoy the process. I would really make sure you just try and enjoy the process, man, because that's the funnest part about a new account is not having everything and working for the simplest of things. Like the amount of the amount of days on this account I was begging for a new center back, and now we've got 2 of the best center backs in the game. So fun, man. I love it. I really do. And once again, if you're finding this game stale, think of me on my main account. Every single thing I've got on this account would mean nothing on my poor man main account with my leads and my Cruyffs and my whatevers. The only thing I care about on that main account is Schneider and Cruyff from this team. Nothing else. That Rodri for 1.5 million would mean nothing. Nothing on my other account. I'm always going to use my 96 Pascal Struijk and my 92 or 94 Joe Rodon. I'm not going to use, yeah, sure, Kaká, of course, on the other account at some point would have been cool to have, but so it's such a vibe, man. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be really cool to end this series and see where the team is at, and already go over to the main account and be like, okay, what does the dream team look like compared to this 3-week, 2 to 3 hour a day? Let's call it 3 hour a day. This 2 or 3 week old, 3 hour a day brand new RTG. This RTG shits on my main account. And we're just like chilling. We're not, you know, the other account, we've gotten freaking rank 3. We've gotten rank, did we get 13 wins on the other account? I think we did, right? In December or some shit like that? Yeah. We bottled rank 1 for sure, but I'm pretty sure we got rank 2 once or twice on the main account this year. And none of it matters, right? None of it matters. I want another coffee before I play gameplay. Does that make me a batch? Oh, Alexander, I'll be oh, look at this. I'll be away until probably your payday, so we're cooking. Yeah, I'm mortified of going on a mini vacation. I'm scared of what that number at the bottom left of the screen is going to be. I think we'll be under 1,000 active subs when we come back on Monday. Oh well, we got to try and live our lives, boys. The wilderness is calling. The wilderness is calling me. And then, as I said, I want to keep it a bit of a surprise, but I am planning to take the family on a tropical vacation in August for my 40th birthday. I'm nervous about it. I'm not the biggest fan of flying and shit, but my family deserves it, man. They really do. They put up put up with a lot of my shit. I think I owe them a little vacation, and we'll use it as an excuse as my birthday. Yeah, we're staying in British Columbia, yeah. For the mini vacation, yeah. If you're under 1,000, you should do a subathon. I don't want to, I don't know what the right word is. We tried to find this a couple of days ago. I don't want to diminish the value and excitement of the subathon, I suppose, is maybe the word I'm looking for. I really think, oh, good God. Well, now I definitely got to play a game. Another center mid. Wait, who's this? Odegaard? Wait, isn't Odegaard a left wing? No, that was last week. Oh shit, that would have been amazing. I would have made Nep so mad. Who the fuck is that guy? I technically owe you guys 3 games. I don't really want to play 3 games in a row. I feel like that'd be a terrible, terrible decision for the vibe of the stream, but well, let's see. Let's see where we stand. I might have to actually grind here. 14 points needed for tomorrow. Oh my god, yeah, we are gonna have to play this shit out. Okay, well, let's test out this new ultra attacking 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah. And let's see if now the problem in the team is going to be strikers, because we do have a Calafiori waiting to be unlocked. I didn't think this through. You know what? I'm going to search. Hopefully, just by pouring myself a coffee, there'll be someone waiting. Hunt me down, chat! Let's go to war! Oh, rest if you need it. Alright, I got my coffee. What the hell? It's still... I was expecting to see... Wow, okay, that's how dead FC25 is in Western Canada, man. What the heck? Jeez. Alright, well... yeah. Do. What the fuck is up with Wara? Oh, it means like what is or what's this type of thing. I think it's like a Twitch, maybe even a YouTube like slang thing. Yeah, I think it's just meant to like represent something dumb or someone dumb. Wow. What type of setup does this guy have? He's using Charlton at center back! Oh, that Zidane is a bit scary. Alright. Well, this could be a war. Vamos.
Bobby Charlton.
Wow. Nice save. Nice save.
They take it short. Real opportunity.
Cooking. Cooking, boys. Absolutely cooking. Let's go. Very nice.
So it's 1-0 as the game restarts.
Okay.
Emilio Butragueño.
Ah, I should have known he was going to read that. It's a foul.
And
Yeah.
the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick to come.
My bad, my bad.
Sandro Tonali.
Oh, I'm in trouble here. It's offside.
Behind. He's offside. The flag is up.
Keeper movement. Wow, what am I doing? I got to get used to 4-1-2-1-2. I've been playing 4-2-3-1 for a long time. The triangles are totally different. Forgot how open 4-1-2-1-2 is defensively. It's not a comfortable formation to use.
Beckham.
When you're in possession, it's pretty great, but defensively, it's a disaster. Tackle.
Nicely won to see off the threat.
And then the other problem with 4-1-2-1-2 is it's very central focused, as you can see, right? Like I have no width whatsoever, at least with the 4-2-3.
Isak.
Nice.
And
Nice.
superb technique to get past his man.
Alright, that's a bit obvious I was going to do that.
Genuine chance.
Should be 3-0 up, man. Big saves by Yashin. Big saves by Yashin.
A short corner taken.
Oh! Oh, damn it! Oh my god, Bobby! Bobby and Butra.
They decide against putting it in.
Okay. Just casually sprinting through my back and winning the ball. There you go, get cooked.
Beckham.
Nice.
And the hard work pays off. They won the ball.
Nice tackle, but...
This has to be.
There we go. Nice. Got a little bit lucky with the rebounds and the press there, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
It is now 2 as the game restarts. David Beckham.
Oh, shit. See what I mean about how open you are defensively? Like, look at this. Oh my god. Okay. There you go, right from kickoff.
Just yet.
First shot on target. Of course he scores.
Again, it's a good finish, but the goalkeeper's got to do better. He's got to be able to...
How is De Gea getting nutmegged from there, man? He literally bottles it and gets rewarded with a goal.
Starts with the score now 2-1. Mateo moving the ball forward. What can they do with this? And it's on now.
Okay, I hate this.
It's a good start.
I hate how one keeper turns into a god and the other keeper doesn't do anything.
Well, that was such an important save. Trying to claw back a 2-goal deficit would have been so difficult. Maybe a turning point in the game.
This Charlton is kind of nuts. Brother, I think that might be my fault. I think that might be my fault. I can't, dude. Oh, man. Classic Nick 28T, though. Classic Nick 28T. Yeah, that's 2-2. The block. Classic Nick 28T, though. I thought he would move for the near post there for the tap-in, so I tried to play 4D chess and play it back across the near post with Mateo, and I mean, I should have just passed it into the near post.
Emilio Butragueño. Acres of space wide now for Butragueño. Henry. The effort shut
I'm absolutely frying this guy, but it does not matter.
Sandro Tonali.
Nice.
Pushing forward with options available now. Butragueño. Great chance here.
There we go.
And
Easy.
surely comes free.
This guy should be like 6-1 down. I'm just not playing particularly well. This guy's good at attacking, but I'm frying him offensively.
Now the play it goes.
He definitely is a better attacker than he is defender. That is for sure.
And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Thierry Henry. Mateo.
Nice.
Showing good
That
work.
right back should be totally out of the game, but he's not.
Oh, a great chance. That will be a corner.
What a block.
And they've gone with a short one. Thierry Henry. Stop from the keeper.
He didn't have long to react, but
It's wild. There's always one guy's defense and goalkeeper is godly, and then the other guy's defense that's dominating usually has the dumbest keeper ever.
Now, what can they do from here?
Could be a pen.
Trying to carve out the angle.
Get cooked, bitch boy. Let's freaking go. Getting absolutely fried now. Love that.
Ball rolling again.
Yeah, Charlton is good. I'm glad I went with him.
Way in this first half.
I had to switch to a 4-2-3-1 to shut down the midfield a bit. I mean, it doesn't mean he isn't going to score, but I'm just way more comfortable in the 4-2-3-1.
When it was looking threatening. The counter looks on here. Options available. It looks the right ball.
reflexes and agility to keep that out. It's a top-class save.
Isak. Isak. Superb timing there from the goalkeeper.
Big thanks to Yashin for this guy, because this scoreline would be embarrassing otherwise.
And on that whistle, the first half comes to an end.
Blue Blood, thank you for the suggestion. I'm pretty happy with my setup. Yeah, I'm not discrediting your putting the DM on center back thought process, but I do like the way I have it set up. But I would agree. If I wanted my 4-1-2-1-2 to be a bit more defensively sound, I would change it to maybe something you're suggesting, but I just use the 4-1-2-1-2 to attack, and then when I get 1 or 2 goals, I just drop into something I'm a bit more comfortable with defensively.
The second half underway. Bellingham. Tonali, genuine chance. Oh,
This guy is a lot better.
Henry.
Fucking foul.
A good advantage played by the ref. Found nicely and in. And over the touch
What?
it goes. It'll be a throw in now. Isak. Real opportunity. And another
Oh, brother.
seemed all over
Oh,
the ball, but
brother.
to really seal it.
If we watch this again, I love how he just dances.
See what I mean, though? I'm in freaking a random rivals game. This guy's getting cooked. Still playing.
Well,
Still fighting for his life. Hitting me with custom celebrations when he scores. Let's see. This will be his second shot of the game. He still has only had 1 shot and 1 goal and hit me with a full celly, so I'm assuming his second shot he'll probably do the same.
Thierry Henry. Emilio Butragueño.
What?
Butragueño. Isak. Mateo. And this could be another goal. And the sort of day supporters dream
Oh, boys.
and will
GG's.
savour for a long, long time.
GG's.
well, here we can see it again.
And we got that Miami matchmaking today. Love it.
Zidane.
Oh, fuck.
The referee points to the spot. Penalty.
Yeah, Mateo's sick. Really good card. He's going to go left. He's going to 100% going left.
And it's in.
Shit.
A show of composure from 12 yards out.
I was trying to bait him to go middle. He took the bait but went right instead. I thought he'd go middle.
Perfectly anticipated. Really well won.
Isaac is useless as a cam, though. This guy really should try pressing tackle more.
Coming in field.
I think that would really help him out a lot.
But only up to a point. Thierry Henry. Great chance here. Went for it, and it was.
Oh, is he done? No, impact subs. Impact subs. Impact subs. He's making impact subs, guys. Let's get Wes in there just for a bit of fun. Let's get Heaps in there instead of Isaac. Mateo's cooking, but we'll just make some changes. Why not?
Try. It's been hammered just wide.
Well, it's a brilliant attacking display. So much quality in the final third. And the finishes have been really clinical. The back line just doesn't have...
And Mateo's been sick, but then you gotta go after that.
Quickly, or this could be a heavy defeat for them.
And their effortless control of the game goes on. Oh, a great chance. One more to the total. And there's no sign of them stopping there.
Wesley's first touch is a goal.
What a chance here.
Wow, what a save.
Well saved. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands.
Tackle, 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 tackle. Offside, I think.
Won't take it down there. And it's been given as offside.
No, I've got no evos on this account. 0. Nothing. Unfortunately, nothing. Nothing is worth doing.
Going for the blast on goal there.
Do I sub Wesley for that miss? What the heck?
Butragueño. What a brilliant chance. Well, he scored, but it's not going to count.
He finished it off nicely.
Imagine a professional footballer not understanding to stay behind the ball there. Like, what are we doing?
It's gone astray, and it was far too easy. He's in here. The goalkeeper...
Okay, Wesley should come out now. That's basically 3 misses. Should be removed.
Zinedine Zidane. Cristiano Ronaldo. A promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing.
No, he's offside. Why would I ever want that ball to go to him? For fuck's sake. Snyder's right there. Why is it forced to the guy that's offside?
So long. That's why the flag's gone up.
I love how I'm winning 7-2 and yet still gameplay will tilt me a bit.
Excellent reading of the game to win the ball.
Dude, what is up with this Wesley card? He was good the first day I used him. Jesus Christ, is he bad right now?
Can he finish? And maybe not the best idea to go for the blast.
Would I sub off Ibra if he missed that shot? No. Dude, rules are rules.
Royce.
If I miss a shot with Ibra, it's clearly something I will have done wrong and I'll have to quit the game. Essentially subbing myself.
Bellingham. Nicely played. And stopped in their tracks. Well
I
won.
loves a tackle. We should definitely check how many tackles he's attempted.
Royce. Found nicely and in. Oh, chances.
Dude, what? Wait, Schneider, what? That's 4 misses, but I know he scored on his first touch. How is that? He's got Trivella plus, 95 composure. What's his finishing? Is his finishing terrible? 97 long shots, 95 finishing. What the fuck? Rules are rules, Wes. I'm sorry. Yeah, this Wesley sucks, man. I guess I'm spoiled with my 99 shooting Schneider on the main account. This one sucks. Poor guy. Holy shit, he managed to play, scored a goal, and still subbed out in 20 minutes. Yikes. Fucking 7-2 scoreline and getting subbed out is rough. Oh, what?
Switched on and ready to intercept there.
Saying that the AI does that run better than my Butra.
That set up
Oh, I
the
thought I
chance.
read that pass. Like I said, this guy is decent at attacking, but probably one of the worst defenders I've ever seen.
Decide against putting it into the box. Danger averted, but it's
How's
really-
Butra? I like him a lot.
They take it short.
Okay, what are we doing here, man? Doing the same thing over and over again? Oh yeah, okay. What the hell? That was me, by the way. I just headed, I almost headed that into my own net. Oh God!
And it's on now. And it's in. Nothing more than consolation at this stage, but it is at least something for their fans to cheer. Diaby. Good ball in behind. Just needs the composure now. But he can't do anything.
I'd 8-3 this guy's nuts in his own mouth.
Frustration tinged with fury at not getting more protection from those in front. Decent looking attack this.
That made about 0 sense.
Nali, what a chance.
Like, what is happening, man? Like, do I have a defense, by the way? Like,
Consolation.
foul, red card. But the irony is, I'm in my more defensive formation, and this guy just walks through my team like I don't have anybody.
Diaby. There's good width to this attack now. And the keeper just, and there's the final blast. Not the result these fans were hoping for. Sue, what did you make of it?
I'd 8 for him to feel bad. Haha! There we go. We just wanted the puns to come through. No, I haven't played rematch. 11 points. So we still need 4 more wins, right, chat? 4 more wins. I haven't tried the new Gerrard, no. I haven't packed him. If I pack him, I'd try him. He looks like he'd be the worst right winger ever made, but we'll test him out. It just pains me at the idea of getting rid of this Mateo card, man. She's such a good right cam. She's such a good striker. I think I'd actually be more likely to get rid of Henri. Gerrard is garbage. I mean, he looks bad. Yeah, he just doesn't. They just didn't build him right for the positions they wanted to shapeshift him to. At least that's what I think. So funny, man. I find myself, I don't know if it's because I'm almost 40 or what the hell is going on, but I find myself getting emotional at the most idiotic things. Like I'll watch a video of like just two brothers talking about each other and it'll just make me cry. Like the whole concept of brotherhood just absolutely makes me teary-eyed. Or I'll like watch a video about like mothers and just think about like how good of a wife, or how good of a wife, how good of a mother my wife is to my kids, and it'll just make me teary-eyed. And I'll just be sitting on my patio by myself, just crying.
How do you see this one going then, Sue?
Yeah, cheers, guys. Great to be here. I think it's important that
Brother,
both teams are focused from
like
the
you
off, though.
really
Start
should
quickly.
probably reassess your life when it's June and you're running that 4213 AIDS team, my man. A good cry is good for you? Yeah, I think as a man, though, the pussification of our society will tell you otherwise. But I think as a man, you truly gotta hide that. And I know that's not what a lot of therapists, that are all fucking women, by the way, but anyways, will say out loud. But I think as a man, you gotta hide that shit, dude. You gotta stay strong for your wife. You gotta stay strong for your kids. I think tears should be exclusively reserved for like a moment with a brother, a moment with maybe your dad. I think there's a moment with a best friend. You feel me? Like a dude that's you're super close to. You gotta leave it to that. At least for my life experience, man. Being weak in front of those that you should be strong in front of. I know it's said to be a good thing, but I don't know if I share that opinion. I think you got to be strong in front of your kids. You got to be strong in front of your woman. Because people don't want to admit it, but you're the protector, right? You're the protector, dude. They need to know that you're going to be the rock. Period. And that sucks. That's why a lot of guys die of heart attacks early and or take their lives, whatever horrible situation that is. But I think that comes from the fact that they don't have a close brother or a close best friend, or like maybe a father figure that they can have the occasional being weak in front of, which I'm not saying you shouldn't be weak, but you have to pick and choose who you're weak in front of. I think. Anyways, am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know, but that's what I think. I think as your kids get a bit older, then that narrative may shift, right? But I think while your kids are young, man, that weakness doesn't do anything, doesn't help them at all. When your son is getting married and you show a bit of emotion and whatever, and you tear up and you can't help yourself, that's totally different. That's totally different. I'm kind of thinking of like the stage of where I am in my life. I don't think it's conducive to anything good in my family if I show complete weakness, I don't know. Like I said, not saying it's the right answer. I'm just saying that's kind of where my brain is at. I cry over pulling gold cards. Me too. Maybe that's also why I feel the need where I don't need to be weak in front of my wife and kids, because I'm weak in front of you guys. I'm weak in front of you guys constantly, thanks to FUT Champs. So I get my crying out in gameplay. Weird. Why wouldn't it go in here? Let me try that again. Why did it do that? I not so oh, I forgot all of this too. I don't think we hit particularly many. Yeah, there you go, 88s. Shared a beautiful moment during your subathon? Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, no matter how hard or strong-willed you try to be, there's going to be moments that break you. Like I said, privately, I do sometimes, you know, cry a couple of ugly tears. I don't know why. It's just is what it is. And yeah, during the subathon, I mean, like I said, that when you think kind of your time is up as whatever you're doing in your profession, and then you have a community that reminds you that they still care, that they'll show up for a subathon, that they'll gift to the capacity that they gifted at during the subathon. I mean, you know, we average 500 to maybe 1,500 viewers live on stream. We average maybe, you know, 4 to 8,000 unique people per stream, which is still amazing, right? But in the grand scheme of things, compared to where we were in the past, dude, I would average about 100,000 unique people in my stream throughout the day. You know, we would average 2 to 7,000 viewers, right? So as much as you don't want to live in the past and live in the memories of like your numbers of what they were before, but I kind of was of the understanding, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm now past it, and we kind of will keep streaming and grinding for the fun of it. So then the subathon kind of brought back like all of the insane support that I would have had 3 years ago or 5 years ago or 8 years ago or whatever, and it just got a bit overwhelming. That's all. I mean, I didn't think I was a 22,000 subscriber streamer anymore, right? And I mean, realistically, I'm not. It was just because you guys were gifting subs like crazy, so it brought us to that. But yeah, so I mean, inevitably, I feel like I would be a non-human if I didn't get a little bit overwhelmed by the support that happened during the subathon. I didn't mean for that to happen. It definitely caught me off guard, but you know, I feel like I would honestly wouldn't even be a real person if I didn't get a little bit choked up at the support you guys showed. Can't believe that was 6 months ago. It really is hard to believe that that was 6 months ago, for sure. Yeah, I've had a lot of death in my family and stuff in the last 5 or 10 years, HB, and I have not really shed a tear. I lost a woman very close to me in the last 6 months. Chat doesn't even have a damn idea. I didn't, like I said, I don't want to push my tragedies on my viewer base because everyone's fighting their fight. Everyone has a cross to bear, but I lost a woman that basically raised me from age 4 to age 12. My Oma passed away. And I had a really, really rough go of it the last 6 months. But like I said, I don't really push that type of stuff on you guys. You know, I just deal with it myself and kind of get on with it. So just is what it is. It's not really. I mean, even mentioning it now, even though that happened like 3-4 months ago, it still feels weird to even talk about it. So yeah, HB, it's kind of weird. Like even at my Oma's funeral, at her celebration of life, we spread her ashes. Me and my cousin walked out into the ocean and, you know, did a ritual thing. My cousin lives in Hawaii. She's albeit a Hawaiian now. She's like a professional windsurfer. She has been for like the last 20, 25 years based out of Hawaii. So she has very spiritual things, and she's a very spiritual person. So she had an idea of how she wanted to honor my Oma. She was very close to my Oma, and then I was really the only other grandkid that was very close to my Oma. All the other grandkids didn't even show up because they have like a bad memories with her and stuff like that. And my Oma, again, is like a World War II survivor and escape to Canada. So she had her, you know, she had definitely had some rough edges. But like I said, during the celebration of life, is like my Oma was awesome to me, man. I you know, I know people will have these really negative thoughts about someone or negative experiences, and I have nothing but positives, you know, and that's probably why I was a little bit shocked at myself that I didn't really have much of a sadness, like crying and stuff like that, you know, at her celebration of life. Like I almost felt like I didn't have a heart in a way, because yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think of all people in our whole family, I probably should have been the one to feel something super tragic and sad about her passing. But I think also with loved ones, I don't know why I'm even talking about this right now, but anyways, I feel like with loved ones, it depends on your experience in their final years of life. Like my Oma had a pretty tough final, like the last 2-3 years for me, and I mean just in general of my Oma's life were not easy, right? She was in a care home, and she was slipping away. She's been slipping away for the last 2 to 3 years. So the strong, powerful woman that I knew that raised me, opinionated and hilarious, and would drink wine always. Like my Oma's diet for the last like 35 years of her life was like cigarettes, wine, and licorice, and maybe some chocolate and butter. Like it was, and she was like thin as all heck, like just the most European woman ever. And so the last 2 or 3 years of her life were not like anything but that. Memory loss and sickness and issues and stuff. And it's like horrible to say, but I feel like my Oma died 5 years ago. You know? Yeah, like at least 3 to 5 years ago. Like the woman that raised me, the woman that I knew. And that's maybe a little bit dark to say, but it's like I've almost been dealing with grief for the last 5 years. So like when she finally went, it was kind of almost like not expected, not a sigh of relief, but for me it's like horrible to say, but there kind of was a sigh of relief because like she wasn't her for the last 3 to 5 years. And it kind of, that's what keeps me wanting to stay healthy and working out and taking care of myself, because it's one thing to live. Like my Oma died at 97. Like to me it's definitely one thing to live. But again, this is, I hope my mom never hears me say this, but this is, might be horrible to say, but I don't want to live the life my Oma lived in the last 5 years of her life. To be fair, my Judo and my Teta, like my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side of the family, are still alive. I do not want to live the life they're living right now. Like the last 3 to 4 years of my Judo, like my grandfather's life, I'm named after him. We're born on the same day. I love him to death. I see him 2 to 3 times a week. But he is not that strong 6'3" man that I've known until his 90s. The last like 3-4 years of his life, and he's healthy by all means, but he's just like home-ridden and bedridden and miserable. And I just think to myself, I'm like, I don't want that to be the final like half decade or decade of my life. So I use it almost as motivation. Like I got to stay working out, you know, and hopefully life treats me well enough where I'll still have the healthy body to live a good quality of life. I guess what I'm trying to say, right, is it's one thing to live a certain extended period of time, but to me it's not just long life, it's quality of life. Long-winded comment here, but that's kind of what I would like to make sure I maintain, is a good quality of life. You know, and all these people say, oh, you know, my grandmother lived to 97 and she used to smoke and do this every day and whatever. It's like, yeah, but what was the quality of her life for the last 5 or 10 years? Now, if it was good, fair fucking play. What a genetic phenom that person is, right? And, you know, my Judo is honestly a great example of that in a way, because he's also 95. Like the last couple of years have been hard, but he was living a pretty amazing life up until maybe the last 2 or 3 years. But again, selfishly, as someone that was also heavily raised by his grandfather, like my Judo now, it like kind of breaks my heart to see him the way he is, because he's like a shadow of that stoic man. I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm gonna make myself cry. I'm gonna just stop talking. I'm gonna just fucking move on. He's just not what he was. Yeah, that's that, I guess.
Hey, man.
So take care of yourselves, boys.
Love the new series and always your good advices.
Long
I'm
story
doing
short.
one step at a time to live a little bit better now too.
Take my money. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, brother. Alkno, thanks. I don't follow hockey really, brother. So I had no idea that the Canucks won anything. Leave it to the Canucks to win a pointless trophy in the summer, though, instead of actually doing well in the actual NHL. Do I want to? I guess, right? Who's to say that we need to cry when people pass? No, I don't think we need to, Ozzy. I don't. I think everyone deals with grief in their own way, right? I think everyone deals with grief in their own way. For sure. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I'm being a little bit wasteful here, but I don't really care. Interesting to think what the Bible says about our new resurrected bodies. I have no idea what any religion really says about that type of stuff. I feel like as much as I'm a Catholic and I'm, you know, proud to be Catholic and raised in that environment, I do think it's worth taking into account all religious thought processes about the afterlife, and even an atheist thought process about the afterlife. Everything is worth considering, for sure. I find it all interesting. That stuff like that, like post death, post life. No, because how could it be post death? Post life conversations are always very intriguing to me, but also can be very depressing. Really. I mean, if you think about it in certain ways, it can absolutely be very, very depressing. Yeah, Mav, for sure, man. You know what, brother? I'm so happy that you have a mom, and it sounds like you love her to death, and she's very important to you. And like I said, right, if you didn't have, yeah, if you didn't have the way you reacted, you wouldn't be you, right? So if you're strong for your mom, and then you think about it or break down after, all I'll say, man, is just feel blessed that you have a close relationship with your mom. Not all of us have that at all. So, I was always jealous of, like, I've got an aunt, my grandmother, etc., that have that like true, super close bond with their kids, and even growing up, I was always like very jealous of that. And I had a great mom too, but you know, it's just, I guess, different ways to be raised. You know, always jealous as a kid of like my cousins that had a complete home, like a mom and dad, brothers, sisters. Like, you know, anytime anyone talks to me about like riches or, you know, upbringings, I'm like, man, if you had a mom and dad at home, and hopefully they were a loving pair of adults that weren't just selfish children that became adults and then had kids of their own and then pushed all their traumas onto their kids. I mean, like, if you have a mom and dad at home that do fundamentally love each other, like, what a lottery win that is. And then if you're blessed to have a brother or sister as well, my God, I had none of that. And that's one thing that, like, I, again, wanted to make sure I gave to my kids. And they have that. And you can see by how they're growing up, like, how valuable it is to have two parents that love each other, and then have siblings that see that love and then love each other back as well. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Mav, that's dope, dude. You gotta hold on to that, man. Make sure you call your mom every day, bro. Every fucking day. I'm sure you do, but if you grew up with a great relationship with your mom or dad, you owe it to them to reach out every day. Not just you, obviously, Mav. I'm talking about everyone in the chat. If you were lucky enough to have a parent that you were super close to, gotta make sure that you keep fostering that relationship. Thanks, White Boy Summer. Appreciate the kind words. I always wonder if we come back as humans again, just don't know who we were today. I mean, the biology of it doesn't seem to be the case. But everything is so intricate, it's so hard to believe that there isn't anything. It also makes complete sense why there isn't anything. But I don't know, like that's such a wild conversation to have, but it's, yeah, I love those conversations. Good shit, Mav, hell yeah. That reminds me, I gotta go see my grandparents today before I go on vacation. Bring them some food, restock their fridge. Have my grandpa be pissed at me when I'm leaving. No matter if I spend 12 hours in the day with him or 2 hours, he's always mad when I'm leaving. Were you leaving now? Jado, I've been here for 9.5 hours. I gotta go do shit, man. Again, right? Little things like that. If you've got like a Middle Eastern family member that always makes you feel like shit, you show up. Where have you been? Like, I was here yesterday. What are you talking about? Or again, very Middle Eastern. You've been there for 6 hours and you're leaving. Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? You don't want to spend time with me? You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Try and not let that piss you off. When I was younger, it would piss me off so much. I'd be like, these motherfuckers are never happy. I call them every day. I see them fucking every day. And in front of everyone, they're always telling me as I'm leaving, why don't we see you enough? It's like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Why don't I see you enough? But it all comes from a loving spot, doesn't it? It all comes from a loving spot. My sis and my partner always say in the call with I love you. I do that with my kids and my wife. My mom and dad know. My dad, I think, told me he's loved me once in his life, and I'm 39 years old. It's not that he's heartless, it's just that it's not something he does. I used to tell my dad I love him a lot. Not recently, though. Which I probably... Even if it's awkward, I probably should just do it because I do like, what the hell? I do love my dad. I love my dad a lot. But I definitely don't tell him enough. I tell my little brother and sister I love them. They never say it back really either. Again, they're, you know, I don't think, like I said, in my dad's house, it's not really something they say. I don't think my dad and brother or sister have ever told each other they love each other either. It's just kind of like a 2018 household thing. But I do want to make note of doing that more. And even if it makes my dad cringe, I'm definitely going to say it to him. But you know what's funny is, like, I like to try and think I'm a man's man as much as possible. But, like, I know for a fact if I told my dad I love him to his face, I'd just start crying. I'm sure. And my dad would just be like, oh, God. What a pussy boy. This idiot. Why the fuck is he crying? He knows I love him. I will never tell him, but he knows. Thank you, baby bird. I try, man. I try. Sometimes. What the fuck? Did we just in that conversation? How long were we talking for and crafting the menus? No, that was like 15 minutes. 10 minutes in the menus. I crafted 39 Team of the Week packs. We're going to be here until next week. 39? Why? Why do I have 42 even? Why do we have 42 of these? Oh, you should say it this way. I've told Zwei I love him. I've told Neb many times I love him. Many times. I told Mav I loved him at least 17 times one night in Germany, for sure. No, if I appreciate someone, I absolutely have no concern telling him. Like my cousins that I grew up with, my uncle that I grew up with, like that's like my second dad, my father-in-law, the boss man, all these people I tell them daily I love them. It's just, my dad is a tough one, man. Like I said, in writing I tell him I love you, Dad, regularly, especially on Father's Day. But in person, I don't think I've ever told my dad I love you. I told a bar stool I loved it. I think I told the shisha that I loved it. I've never smoked a day in my life. I spent a week in Germany smoking shisha 24/7, and since then I've never smoked a day in my life. That week in Germany doesn't even feel like it actually happened. That was such a degenerate week, man. I turned into like college version of Nick 2018 and then fucking never went back ever again to that version of myself. The Hangover 2018? Yeah, that was different time of life, man. Different time of life. That was almost 10 years ago now. Holy shit. Yeah, was it 2016 or 2017? I don't remember, but that is coming up on like 10 years ago. Last time I got hammered? Yeah, me too. Easily. No, that's a lie. I think Fucked Up Fridays and Wasted Wednesdays were still going on stream, so never mind. I just lied to you, chat. I definitely had been drunk many times after that. But I wonder the last time I was actually drunk, though. Probably COVID. At my worst. When I was drinking by myself, and fucking COVID was the worst thing ever. I was bordering on morbidly obese. Bring one more back once every month, every other month? No, dude, I haven't drank in like 2-3 years. And I'm pretty sure I haven't been drunk since COVID, which is what, 5 years or so? I'm never going back. I don't miss it. I'm barely holding on to my responsibilities as a man, as a husband, as a father. Being completely clean. I cannot imagine how much harder it would be for me to get up every day, go to the gym every day, take my kids here and there, you know, brain damaged infinitely by all the minutia of being a parent is. I'm barely holding on by being completely sober. I cannot imagine throwing alcohol into that stress, you know? Like the shit, like I said, the shit that like happened to my Oma 6 months ago, and no, 6 months ago, 2-3 months ago. If I was drinking, man, I don't know that I would be here today. Really, that's a morbid, horrible thing. But I genuinely, yeah, I'm so grateful for like my clear mind. For the most part, my good sleeping. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with my life choices for sure. The content was fire. Yeah, like I said, you know, but that's in the past for me, man. If people want to see me hammered on stream, they just got to go watch my past broadcasts or my Poor Man Road to Glory videos on Wednesdays and Fridays from years past. That is not who I am anymore. Don't get me wrong. There are instances where I miss being a bit tipsy and the like extra love that comes from being a bit tipsy. The way that like if you're the right type of drunk, which I'd like to think I am. You guys have seen me drunk many times on stream. I feel like you guys know the type of person I am when I'm drunk. I am a very loving person when I'm drunk. I do miss that. I do. But everything else that comes with it is just not worth it, honestly. I'm on PC, Yasni. I'm not on PlayStation, brother. Sorry. If you yell PSN, it won't give you my PSN either. I don't know. Once a week is okay. It's absolutely not. Whatever you want to do for your life, my bro, more power to you. But people trying to pretend that drinking anything is good for you is, I mean, it's just you're living in denial. And that's fine. If alcohol makes you feel better, is good for you, you getting hammered on a Friday or Saturday is something you enjoy, it's your life, my man. You got to enjoy it. Have fun with it. But it's absolutely not good for you. Like, anytime you get drunk, you're borrowing happiness and dopamine from tomorrow today. And it does not get replenished. And that's one of the realest things I ever learned about drinking excessively, is you are borrowing your mental health and your happiness from tomorrow and the next day for today, and you won't even remember today because of your drinking. It's and it's a gross truth that people in Canada do not like to talk about because drinking is glorified heavily in Canada. I mean, Canadians love beer, you know, and hanging out by a lake and getting hammered. I do too. I do too. It's a great time. I got great memories doing that stuff as a Canadian. But once again, all the negatives that come with that fleeting moment of fun, to me, just isn't worth it anymore. That's all. So you gotta, I think, just like anything in life, you just gotta do like a little bit of in a way, almost a threat analysis. Be like, all right, look, I understand the downsides and ramifications of drinking, but I have a great time doing it once or twice a week, and if that works for you, then that works for you. More power to you, man. The beauty of this world is we're all kind of free to do as we please, right? And if drinking still makes you happy and you're able to function and, you know, especially when you're young, the whole concept of that, like all that drinking and everything we're talking about, it's what's the right words, because I don't want to sound like a fucking recovering alcoholic. I'm not. This is just a conversation. Youth and you're youthful, like you as a male being full of piss and vinegar at 18, 19, 24, 25, you know, if you're me, 16, whatever, and drinking, none of the negatives affect you really. But I'm just telling you, as a man, as a father that is now 39, once you get into your mid-30s, everything changes. Everything changes. All those nights of being hammered in your early 20s and you just bouncing back the next day, you know, there's no darkness in you getting hammered with your buddies through those college years and whatever. I've been there, dude. I've been there. Like I said, I mean, I did start drinking at an early age, which is really bad too. But all of that stuff, man, it's like you hit a wall in your 30s where the negatives severely outweigh the positives if you're still heavily drinking like you were in your 20s. The difference is most people in their 30s ignore all of that. I feel like because, you know, drinking is such a norm in society, I think most dudes, if they're honest with themselves, if they're heavy drinkers in their 30s and 40s and 50s, if there's a gun to their head, they'd probably admit that, yeah, this is fucking terrible. But it's kind of my addiction and it's what I want to do. And again, you run your life, so do as you please. I just found like once I got into my mid-30s, man, that the recovery time was horrific. The feelings, the dark moods would just be even worse with alcohol. Yeah, I just didn't, I didn't think it was particularly worth it for what I was, like, for what I'm trying to achieve. Like, I don't want any of you guys to think, like, or roll your eyes, like, oh, here he goes again, man. Fuck him. I'm 20-something. I want to get hammered. Do you, bro? I'm not talking as someone that's never drank in his life. I was you. Like, if you're 19 or in Canada at least, or 18 in Canada, 21 in the US, and you're getting shit-faced constantly, dude, I was as well. Every few days. College was a goddamn blur for me. I just can speak from experience, that's all. As the resident unk of the FIFA Twitch community, I've kind of been through all that shit, and so far, I've come out the other end at least. Get more joy out of a good cup of coffee than I do an alcoholic drink. Yeah, and they're both addictive, but the difference is, like, at least scientifically, from everything I've seen up until like literally this last week, coffee is great for you. An addiction to caffeine to the point where it gets into the evening, gets into affecting your heart rate, gets into affecting your sleep, and then you can't sleep. Of course, anything taken to the extreme is not good. But in general, like, not only is coffee delicious, but it's fucking healthy and decent for you, man. Like, it's crazy. And actually, the more paperwork that comes out, the more it confirms that, like, coffee and or tea is perfectly great for you. You don't have to limit yourself of all and every addiction. I am a psycho, so I cut coffee for a week every new quarter. Isn't that coming up, by the way? Fuck my life. Hold on. When's the new quarter? It was June, right? Hold on. December. October, is October 1st the next quarter? No. Fuck, no, it's July 1st. Is July... Oh, no! Oh, shit. Chad, am I... Oh, no. Am I cutting caffeine July 1st for a week? Is that the first quarter? Yeah, it is. Well, there you go. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm a psycho. So I like putting myself through some punishment. As much as I've just said coffee is perfectly fine for you, it's great for you, etc. It's proven, whatever. It is still addictive, and I like to try and be in control of my addictions. So every quarter, I cut caffeine cold turkey for 1 or 2 weeks. Sometimes it's much easier. Other times it's horrible. But I just like reminding myself that I can control whatever addiction I have. And I mean, I'm also pretty proud to say that my addiction, my only addiction right now is like 2 or 3 cups of black coffee. Like just legit, just straight up black coffee, nothing else. No sugar, no nothing in it. God. We've said this before on stream, but if 21-year-old Nick 20AT heard my 39-year-old self right now, I would hate myself. Look at this fucking old idiot. He's bragging about not being addicted to anything other than black coffee. Look at this fucking old loser. He thinks he's cool because he drinks black coffee. Dude, when I was 21, like I said, getting hammered all the time. I was drinking 3 to 4 Rockstar energy drinks a day. And if I would have a coffee, it would be doused in creamer and fucking from Starbucks, like every sugar on earth. I was... Oh, man. Yeah. Young me would have hated old me. That's for sure. Funny how we change over the years. Is it bad that I drink 2 to 3 liters of green tea every day for years? Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, if it's affecting your sleep and you find yourself not being able to sleep for 6 to 8 hours a night because you have heart palpitations from caffeine or whatever, then maybe it would also be worthwhile, you know, going cold turkey on caffeine for 1 or 2 weeks. It actually helps reset your tolerance too. Which, again, I know it's psycho, but like if you're a coffee lover, there is... And like, come in close here. Few things in this world greater than your first sip of morning coffee after 1 or 2 weeks of not having any caffeine. It's better than sex. It fucking is. It is. It is. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Nah, not wrong at all. That is fucking facts. Oh my god. No, it is. That first sip of morning coffee after being off coffee and caffeine for 1 or 2 weeks. Oh my god. I don't love coffee that much. Every single one of you guys in the chat, not fucking one of you have cold turkeyed caffeine for a week or 2. Y'all are sitting there with your little peepees, thinking that you're an alpha male, thinking that sex is better than... It's because you've never done it. Why don't you all fucking man up and cut caffeine completely on July 1st with me? Let me know if you guys are only lying to yourselves, but if you guys survive a week or 2 with me on no caffeine, let me know how that first sip is. Because until then, y'all are full of shit. Y'all are full of shit. Full of shit. I know a better feeling is having a massive shit after holding it all day. How is it possible to hold a shit all day? Holding a fart, fine. But dude, once your stomach is rumbling, I feel like I've got maybe 10 or 15 minutes of holding before it's like, this is going to become a machine gun out of my ass. There's no way you're holding a shit for a full day. I cut caffeine for 9 months during basic. That first sip back made me drip. Oh. See, now you guys are making me excited to cut cold turkey coffee for a week. Why am I gonna do that, man? Our 16-year wedding anniversary is July 1st, and I'm gonna be 4 days into no caffeine. Steph is gonna fucking hate me. You fucking asshole! Ruining our anniversary because you choosing to try and be a man and not have coffee for a week, you idiot. Oh, I'm gonna be the most insufferable prick to be around for that week. It's gonna be terrible. I feel like realistically the only way to successfully Jaden Nelson, let's go. The only way to successfully do this cold turkey thing is probably to go off into the mountains by yourself. I don't know that if you're a family man, being around humans is a good idea, going cold turkey on coffee or caffeine in general. Can't believe we've sat here for a good 10 minutes and have opened inform packs. It's what I love about this stream. I know, you know, not many people here anymore these days, but what I love so much about my career on Twitch is the fact that I feel like we just sit here with something going on in the background and we just yap about the most random shit ever, while on occasion mixing in some actual fun things on screen, whether it's a good run in champs or a good pack pull, some fun squad building, whatever the case may be. I fucking love it, man. I'm blessed. I will keep doing this even if there's 10 people on stream, honestly. As long as the chat's moving and people are chit-chatting, I feel like I'll probably just be forever semi-retired. Hard to walk away from just having a bunch of homies in the chat to talk to. And can you imagine next year, building off of what Ethan just said, can you imagine the vibe next year on Project Zlatan? So, do we do Project Zlatan next year on the main account the way we did in previous years, where I have to always have the best version of Zlatan on the account? Like we did with Cruyff? So whenever a better version of him comes out, we have to get him type of thing. The only gross thing is that may involve EA getting some money off of us. I don't know that I'd be able to like get coins. You know what I'm saying? Because EA would just ban the account, right? I mean, I'm sure I could talk with some coin sellers, but I don't know. I'm sure I could probably make something happen. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You know, I mean, what we could do too is like I will never show the money spending on stream. So like to get the Zlatan, we'll have to build up a certain, like with Cruyff, we'll have to build up a certain amount of coins to be able to get him. And then when we get him, that's when we start the series. Oh, God bless. There we go. Took us a while, but now we got another game. Who's this? Oh, fuck. He's not a shapeshifter. Why would he be a right wing? It's a gold Messi. Who's the card? Cool, man. Susek making me go play gameplay. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right. Well, deal's a deal, chat. We got to get another game in. Frickin' Susek of all people. Sue sucks, am I right? Sorry. That's just so cringe. I have to piss again. Give me a second. Give me a second. Too much coffee. Chat, would you guys be opposed to a double recording today? I was thinking of maybe we do a double recording, and then we'll upload the second recording tomorrow, and then tomorrow for Thursday's content, we'll actually have that as being Friday's content. Because I missed yesterday too, right? So yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah, we could do that. I think we can do that. Why not? So we still got probably a good hour of this recording. Ooh, clean connection. Let's go.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. Guy Mowbray with you for commentary. Delighted to be joined by Sue Smith.
Bums FC. Oh god, he's got Mbappe and Vinny and Maradona.
Sue, what are your expectations from this?
Cheers, guys.
What
Well, it's a
in God's
pleasure to
name
be
is
here,
that
and I'm
team?
anticipating a good game today.
Holy,
The coaching staff have
dude.
done all they can. Now it's
People's
about
teams are so
getting
crazy nowadays, man. I mean, my team is pretty nuts too.
Benjamin
See, the problem is his formation will counteract my formation pretty well, right?
Vinicius Junior in the wide positions, and the main
Well, I
man
was
up
really
front
hoping for a through ball there, but
is
Mateo just froze.
And that's where it ends, with possession lost. This is how the visitors start the game.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central
Now,
spot.
a chance.
Sick football. I thought I overcooked it, boys.
And what a bright
I thought I overcooked it big time. Let's tackle. This guy might have delay. Ah!
and it's been cut out. There's the turnover.
Yeah, this guy might be dealing with some input delay here. Looks like it, at least.
Thierry Henry.
Fuck, dude. I think I might have delay. I just tried to green time a shot there, and big boy red timed. Uh-oh.
The Kraken's getting themselves
Oh.
moving here.
Oh, good football. He got me.
The composure now.
Fuck off. Of course, he gets the bounce back. It's so dead.
Feel for the goalkeeper, having to keep them out single-handedly. Where were the defenders?
Why am I dealing with so much lag, man? Like, what is that? That's twice now.
Good patient build-up, but not quite the end product. Good vision from Butragueño. And this
There we
could
go.
be-
I thought, again, that took an extra second and a half to hit that.
Silence this crowd.
Okay. Maybe we practice playing in lag, I guess. I don't know. They're telling me I'm on 12 ping, by the way. That took a solid second. What is happening?
Run now, can he pick out the right option?
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Thierry Henry. Mateo.
Oh, that's football.
What a chance here.
Move your keeper, puta. Move your keeper, puta.
No wonder they're celebrating.
Good football.
Incredible.
Very patient there.
Mbappe. And it's on now.
What the fuck? He just walked through 2 tackles.
Royce.
What is happening right now?
List of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. Short corner taken here. It's played in
I think if I stay on 4-1-2-1-2, I'm going to get fried. So I'm going to go back to the formation that's a bit more stable through the middle. I got to control the midfield. He's kind of like running through my team here. Okay,
read the
man.
pass well and cuts it out. Vinicius
Nice.
Junior.
Oh, God.
Butragueño. That's a nice forward-thinking pass. But no, just offside.
Well, I thought he timed his run perfectly here. Incredibly close, but just about the correct decision, I
Oh,
think.
good football. Tackle.
They need to be better on the ball than that.
Dude, again, I clicked pass at least 3 seconds earlier. Oh, my Lord.
Isak. Henry. Butragueño. might open up for him.
Honestly, man, again, I got to give myself some credit there. The patience to wait for that overlap, huge. Huge. Okay, just tackle spam being rewarded. Let's go. Frying this guy now. Hell yeah, boys. Perfect. So the shift to 4-2-3-1 absolutely negated his face, put his controller down, the pussy that he is. But anyways, I was in a bit of, oh, there you go. I was in a little bit of trouble there until I switched to that. I needed more help through the middle, and then having the width of the two cams was perfect. What are my settings? I don't know. I'm on PC, brother. So Bums FC, he had a hell of a team, but good God, Biggie Smalls freaked me out. So what do we need? 3 more wins, guys? I think we need 3 more wins. Might be tough to find another game here. Might have to just get back to pack spamming. Chat, is the F1 movie out yet? Or is it just pre-screening stuff? I need to know if that's worthwhile watching. I feel like it would be. It seems to be getting really, really good reviews. Comes out tomorrow. All right, so if this is anything but a 4-2, never mind. I was about to gift the win here. Never mind. Going Friday. I feel like I almost need to watch it. I need to find out when the IMAX showing is, because there's still some IMAX showings of Top Gun Maverick or whatever. I've not seen it, and I really feel like for my own sanity, I need to watch it before it's out of movies forever, or out of IMAX forever. It's what, a 2-3-year-old movie now? Still haven't seen it. Self-promotion, I meant you allow. Brother, you tell me, my man. Do you think any content creator that has a brain would allow self-promotion on their channel? And so that's my first question back right at you. Second of all, let's say you've worked hard for 5 years and you've got, you know, a stream of 20, 30, 40 viewers, right? You yourself, do you think then you would allow self-promo on your own channel for some random guy to come in and try and pull viewers away from you and what you've worked hard to achieve, even if you only have 5 or 10 or 50 or 100 viewers? Like, to be honest, hell nah. There you go. So jump in the gulag and enjoy it there, brother. You're going to everybody else's channel, like self-promoting. I'm glad you're at least honest here, and so am I. I don't want you in my channel, so...
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect.
All right, if this is anything other than a 4-2-1-3, I'll give him a win. Problem is, his team name is Virgin. He's got the Hullet badge. Bad start for him.
Rivals match coming up for you. Stuart.
Oh my god, he packed that Maradona. I am so jealous. Alright, well, we'll give him an easy dub. What a weird but cool team. Very cool team. Well, hopefully we don't get back-to-back Shapeshifters. Oh god, 83 by 20. There's probably a high likelihood I do get back-to-back Shapeshifters. Okay. The Gulag, the good times when COD was still sick. COD, Warzone sucked after the first year of it being out. If we're all honest with ourselves, it was only good for the first year and a half. COVID lockdown Warzone was amazing. Even I forced myself to keep playing that game 6 months too long, man. I should have quit that game when the DMR meta came out. That's when I should have quit that game. And I think that was within the first year, I believe. Like, the COD guys are similar to EA. They don't really know what they're doing beyond the creation of the cool thing they made. Thanks, Guti. Appreciate it, man. I'll be live. I wasn't going to be tomorrow because we're going to be traveling and it's a really long, it's like a 6 or 7 hour drive into the mountains. But because I missed yesterday's stream, I will be live tomorrow for one epi. A good 2 to 3 hour recording. Wow, 91 Bonmati. That's a hell of a pack. Sheesh. So if you wanted to jump in tomorrow, I will be here. I will be live probably 5 p.m. UK. I think we're going to try and do a recording from 5 p.m. UK until 7:30 p.m. UK, something like that. I think it's going to be the plan. Wow, all those 83 by 20s didn't even get a shapeshifter. Crazy. I mean, we're just creating more packs, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but... Alright. 50 player pack. Oh god. And we have to play another game. Who's this? England CDM. Oh, this is just a Declan Rice. Okay. Come on, someone fun. Striker. Give me a big dog. Not that striker! Is that the third time today we've packed Susek? What is this? Champ rewards were amazing, but this is just straight ass. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well. Rules are rules, my friends. Rules are rules. Real quick, too. I kind of want to do this as well. Just quickly. They upped the pack weight? Did they? Oh yeah. That's true. Dun, 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 dun. And we crafted 42 Team of the Week packs. I can't imagine we're going to craft another 42 here, but probably 10 or 15, I would think. Lazy to care, so we'll just eat them. 84s are worthless, so don't overthink this grind. Oh, I have a bunch of 84s. I got to do 83. It doesn't matter. They're all discard. They're absolutely all discard. The only thing I would say here that you probably want to focus on doing first, maybe, which would be the most sensible thing, is this. Probably want to do this first, actually, because of the 85 requirement. So I'd probably do... Oh, whoops. Screwed that up already. I wanted to go to 84s, but whatever. Right, so you do this, and then you do this here. Look at all these 85s, my bros. Oh my lord. That. Then, it's a bit extra, but you might as well if you got a lot of these, right? Use that to make the 84 by 10s. Nice and easy. Actually, probably can put even in 8. Right? Bang. Not going to use those 85s and 87s because that just crafts more packs, right? Use the 84s. Did I see the Dutch king counter Trump's handshake? No, I don't pay attention to politics and stupid shit like that, man. I'm too busy trying to keep my head above water. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Take care of my family and my kids. I don't want to waste any brain power on consuming any political garbage. Or even like social media stuff. I can't. Every once in a while I kind of fall into the trap of doom scrolling here and there, but God, my life is infinitely better whenever I stay the hell away from all that garbage. What's up, Danny? Dad duty's taken over? Hell yeah, brother. Good for you. Hell yeah, brother. By the way, we're kind of cooking, aren't we? Do I have any 84 dupe informs? I do. Good. I'm glad I got rid of that then. Glad I got rid of that. And then what? Do we put God. This one through. Oh. Well, it's gotta be a 95, huh? What? Oh. Okay. Bro, my pack luck has been crazy, dude. Freaking crazy. There we go. Tweeted you 2 possible project Porsches I found the other day. When did you tweet me, Rubes? Like I said, I'm not really on social media. I'll have to scroll back and see. I'll check it out. Dude, there's this 1992 964 manual. Obviously. 911. It's not an S, which is unfortunate. But everything else is perfect. Perfect, man. It's just, and they've dropped the price by like $15,000, but it's just, again, it's like a dealership that knows they can overprice on the car because some stupid schmuck with too much more money than brains will come through and probably pay for it. I'm surprised how few times I packed that guy. I believe I gotta get rid of these 82s to make this work. Why is Tadic an Evo? Just for rating. The Evo is gonna expire, so I just threw the lowest rated player that becomes the highest rated player in there. I haven't done his Evo yet. I probably should put him in on the substitute bench. Okay, so that's done. Good. We can go back to these. No better feeling is there than being a father? Dude, yeah, not many things come even close. Not many things come even close. Sometimes your kids break your heart a little bit, though. As they become young teens and teenagers, man, sometimes they'll say shit. You're just like, man, I spent like the last decade and a half of my life sacrificing everything for you. giving you everything, not buying myself anything, not doing anything for myself, spending all my time for everything for you, and you just said the craziest, most disrespectful thing, you know? That's the one tough thing about having kids that like get into their teens and their preteens is it really tests you as a moral human. Because you're just like, I don't understand how you could ever say something like that to me, you know? Your kids ever remind you of how you were in your childhood? My son, yes. Yeah, I was a goody two-shoes when I was a kid as well. I was kind of a mama's boy. My son is such a mama's boy. Yeah. Life and the reality of, like, being an only child to divorced parents kind of beat out my, like, kindness from my body. That's fucked to say. But, like, yeah. I used to be a very kind, happy-go-lucky, innocent kid. Life beat that out of me, that's for sure. So I'm doing my best to make sure that that doesn't happen to my son. I'm hoping his innocence and his fervor for life and happiness and joy stays for longer than it did for me. Hey Nick, you drink Red Bulls? I drink every day. No, I haven't had energy drinks since college. I cut those cold turkey once I got my degree. They were a means to an end for me, burning the candle at both ends, and then once I achieved the end, I decided to cut that stuff out. But they were a big part of my life from my like late teens to my mid-20s for sure. For sure. To an unhealthy degree. Even out like at bars, man. I remember like Jaeger bombs, especially when that stupid fucking, what was it, Jersey Shore or whatever came out and popularized the Jaeger bombs. I don't know if it was Jersey Shore, whatever it was. Whatever that meme was, we were all stupidly doing way too many Jaeger bombs. Way too many. Just infinity Jaeger bombs. Reminds me of the thinking that in adulthood we become the parent our child needed. Yeah. And I think every generation has that to some extent, unless they're very selfish, self-centered. Which, I mean, a lot of boomers are very selfish and self-centered. Boomers had, like, for the most part, grandparents that helped raise their kids when they were away and working and whatever. And now, like, boomers become grandparents, and half the time they don't want to spend time with their grandkids. It's kind of wild. Boomers have, like, just the infinite... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the right... terminology would be, but have this, like, infinite... selfishness I keep seeing from like friends that have older parents that are boomers and stuff like that. It's kind of wild. Reap the world for all of its benefits, including the benefits of their own parents taking care of their kids, and then once it's time for them to kind of repay or pay it forward, it's like, nah, no, we're not doing any of that. Used to drink Red Bulls during some of the charity streams though. No, not really. There's 1 or 2 charity streams where Steph bought me 2 or 3 Red Bulls, but I mean, you can go back and watch the footage. I'd have a sip of it and it just makes me feel sick. I have just to get one. There we go. Only 10 of them crafted. That's perfect. Oh yeah, I guess with how many of these we've opened, they're all going to be dupes, aren't they? Yeah, old bro games, it's kind of a wild thing, man. Very, very common in Western societies. But as always, right? As a parent, it's like you gotta do better for your own kids. You're hoping that you're lucky enough to have parents that did that for you, and then you gotta try and do that for your kids where possible. It doesn't mean money-wise always, right? Doing better for your kids. Just being there. Germany 2 against France? Damn. Yeah, for teething, anything, and not an ice lolly, but like the rubber filled with water that you can freeze really helped our kids too. And you massage their gums, it really helps a lot with teething. It's been a solid 11 years since I've had to worry about my daughter or my son teething, but that I remember that did help a lot. Just, I mean, obviously make sure your hands are clean and stuff, but letting them gnaw on your hands and you just rubbing and massaging their gums is a huge help too. Oh no, Blue Blood. How the hell did you do that? That sounds terrible. Yeah, I miss that soda. I miss toddlers, man. I mean, I'm going to hang out with my, like I said, in the mountains with my cousin, and he's got 2 toddlers, so I'm excited. I get like what do you call that? Baby time? I get my baby fever kind of fix, if you will, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, I did say I have to play a game, so let's go play a game. I'm excited about my niece and nephew are going to absolutely be a joy to hang out with. I forgot like what toddlers do. Do they nap during the day? What time do they go to bed? What time do they wake up? Like, am I going to be disruptive to their sleep patterns if I'm up at 5 or 6 a.m.? I'm going to make Ethan work out with me every morning by the lake too. We're going to do some sort of like plyometrics work, push-ups, burpees, squats. I got like weighted bands as well for like back and bicep work. We'll find a tree or something that we can attach that stuff to. And try and teach him how to do proper pull-ups as well. I think that'll be good for him. And then if Mila and Steph want to partake, then welcome to. I think I want to do it early enough in the morning where I'm not like stressing my cousin out, feeling like he has to, you know, lift as well with me. Bedtime's different for every toddler. Yeah, I think they put their kids to bed at like 7:30 or 8:30, something like that. We all have the same bedtime now. Like we kind of go down at 9 or 9:30. On weekends, maybe 9:30 or 10. Trip you're going on sounds like Grown Ups movie. If it was me and all of my brothers, yeah, but it's just me and one of my brothers. So it's like me and Steph and our 2 kids and him and his wife and his 2 kids. So it's a lot less it's a lot less, it would be a lot less busy. I would love to organize something like that. Like all 4 of us with all of our families would be insane though. Like my oldest brother, my oldest cousin, he's got 3 kids. So that would be 5. Me and Steph and our kids is 9. And then my younger cousin, he's got 4, so that's 13. And then my younger cousin, his wife is pregnant, but they have 3. Yeah, it'll be like 24 of us. It'd be crazy. What a team that is. Oh my, I've not played against Lautaro Martinez at DM. This will be interesting.
Here's how the home side.
How are we going to handle?
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 time.
Oh.
One holding midfielder, you've got 2 number 8.
Oh, what is happening? What a tackle by Romelu Lukaku. What a tackle. Was that AI controlled? He's sending players on runs. It's annoying. Did that play perfectly and he still played it? Nice. I mean, you could have just caught it, De Gea. Have they nerfed De Gea? Why is he so ass?
Over it comes.
I just got deselected, by the way.
Hasn't come to anything.
Love that.
Disappointing.
Mateo.
It's offside.
Wrong side of the defence, offside. This is the lineup for the visitors. David De Gea stands between the posts. Denzel Dumfries starts with João Cancelo as fullbacks, and they go with a single striker.
Habibi, pass the ball, man. What is this game delay? Oh my god.
Moving it forward with purpose, something on maybe. It's crossed the line, it'll be a throw. The ball has been lost here. Nicely
love
played
that.
through. It's a chance for Butragueño. The first
Sick goal.
he struck early. 1-0.
I was banking on him covering the pass, and he did exactly that.
Gets passed really nicely. But that's
Find the through balls are so laggy in terms of when they come off. Tried to go in for the tackle there. What is going on right now? This gameplay is almost unplayable.
that set up the chance. The effort
Lucky bounce.
and
Lucky goal. We'll take it though.
in a matter of minutes.
Lucky bounce, lucky
They're
goal.
celebrating. Incredible.
Okay, so again, I think 4-1-2-1-2 is a bit exposed, so let's back. Try and deal with that for a little bit here and switch into a formation that should counter his 4-2-3-1. Oh my god, brother. It's so risky calling that wing back there.
Isak.
What is happening?
Could take things forward a notch here.
Yeah, we're fine.
And held on to
I don't
it
think
well.
this guy really plays the meta, which is kind of nice. Got a good team.
Marco Reus. Butragueño. Henri. Federico Chiesa.
Isak.
Ribery.
Nice.
Careless there as the ball changes hands. Oh, good ball in behind.
Wow. Oh my god. Romelu just leapt into the air like he was a salmon.
Luka Modric. Beaten easily here.
Okay, well, he is doing the sprint dribble excessively, but...
Henri.
Again, I find AI to be way too OP. Try and play a little bit of tiki-taka, and like 99% of the time, the AI just reads it.
And no scraps for the attackers to feed off. Hung on to the ball well.
Alright, we'll see you later, buddy. My guy, I think, either turned his console off or Alt F4'd. See you later. Yeah, he just straight up turned his console off. Alright. Time to go to work, I guess. Alright. No shapeshifters, all good. 88 and an 87. How am I liking Butra? Love him. Love him. As a wide right cam, as a shadow striker, oh my god, he's great. As a central cam, he's okay, but I think Heaps is better. As a creative cam, like in that classic... Oh god. Oh, well, we gotta play another game. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. It's, yeah, 86 rated. Okay, it could be anyone. Please be someone fun, for God's sake. It's always the same guys. Why? Why is it always the same 5 players? There's never anybody new. Ever. He's a common. Just gonna bop a few of these shit packs just to get him out of the way. What the hell are these ass packs? Electrums and what is all of this? Alright, we'll keep the silvers. Inter versus River Plate. Man, almost all the Club World Cup games have been fun to watch. There's a couple, was it yesterday or the day before, that were pretty dead, but even the Inter Miami game was fun. Inter Miami, what was it, Fluminense or Palmeiras or whatever? That was awesome. Very fun watch. I watched that with Ethan. He was cheering on Palmeiras because his academy friend is a fan of that team, and because he wanted to see Estevao cook, but Estevao didn't do much, did he? At one point, they shifted him from the right to the left side of the pitch, and then he cut inside and was a little bit more dangerous. How am I finding Charlton? He's fun. He's not great. Charlton is fun because it's a different card to use, but I don't find him great at all. John, it'll turn around, bro. It'll turn around. You'll get a Cafu soon, or you'll probably, you know what's gonna happen is you'll probably pack a Johan Cruyff and make me want to freaking scream. That's the way it is. New account will start terribly, and then sometime tomorrow you'll hit a Dino or a Cruyff. This pack weight ain't it. I'm okay with it. I don't mind it. I don't necessarily find or feel like pack weight should be infinitely better, because then some of those big pulls that we've had on this account would be meaningless. Like that 98 Rodri is a cracked pull, especially considering how tough pack weight is. Right, some of my FUT Champs pulls were awesome. Charlton being another one. It's weird because I understand where people come from when they spend hours on the game and don't get anything for their efforts, but at the same time, I owe you guys a game, don't I? Anyways, yeah, at the same time, I think, wouldn't it be just as boring if we were all just packing the best cards? Like, imagine every single person was hitting a Dino or a Cruyff. Wouldn't we be right back into the same issue where, like, okay, cool, every team I play has now all the best players from this week? Every team last week would have that Maradona. Every team this week now has the Cruyff and the Dino and the 98 Rodri. It would be an even more unoriginal game. All right, if this is anything but a 4-2-1-3, I will gift the win. Or sorry, yeah, 4-2-1-3 is what I'm thinking. Anything but a 4-2-1-3 and I'll gift the win.
Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with England legend Sue Smith, and we've got a division rivals game on the way for you. Your thoughts on this game then, Sue?
Thanks, Guy. I'm anticipating a good match.
First of all, what an insane team. That might be the first 4-3-1-2 I've played in about 2.5 years. Interesting.
Off we go. The match is underway. This is how the visitors start the game.
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2, but I'm sure it'll be quite fluid.
Of course, the one guy with a cool team is just a fucking moron. Wait, I think he stream sniped me and he knows I'm giving him a win. He just did... Well, whatever, bro. Who cares? Did I just get stream sniped because the guy knew I was going to give a win? Alright, fair enough. This guy's playing 4D chess. All good. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. We had to keep playing there. Fair enough, good sir. Why did EA bother to remove dab celebrations? Because it's too toxic, but still keep the gritty this year and add quick messages? Because they like to pretend that they care about the mental health of their community, but they sneakily want to make it as toxic as possible. You raging at the game means you make more mistakes, means even no matter how good your team is, you lose way more games, means you have more of a chance of rage discarding your team or rage selling your team. Which then means that you're likely to get back to your account days later and you're a degenerate like all of us and want to keep playing. And now you don't have certain players in positions and you spend FC points on the game. Or you just rage quit the game and you think your team sucks. So again, you spend FC points to change your team around. It's just all a means. We've used this a few times today, but a means to an end to get you to spend money. Really all it is.
My name is Derek Ray.
DJ can't score. Don't worry, buddy. Unk28T can't score either. Oh, shit. A 3-5-2. Look at these teams. That's another awesome team. Is that Erling Haaland at center back? What the I gotta say, I'm coming up against some original-ass teams, all with really good players, too. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's a problem. Drag the defender. Is that Berbatov too? It is. Is it a 97? Oh shit, I should have had the ball there. Is it a 97, Burba? What the fuck type of a pass is that? Ah! Okay, do I take advantage of his width? His lack of width? What is going on here, buddy? Okay, well, I mean, I make a tackle and now I'm punished for it. Fun. That should have been a foul. Oh, never mind. He just won the ball back by fouling me, so all good. I think I need to go to a wide formation to take advantage of this 3-back. Okay. Guy might have a cool team, but he just still plays for all the glitches. Imagine my shock. What the fuck? You know what? Maybe I don't deserve that. I'm going to switch to a wider setup. This gameplay is super shit. I gotta have to watch this sprint dribble cheese. Okay, I'm away. He overcommitted. Let's go, baby. Nice. GG's. Good football there. Okay, Henri just got yeeted into oblivion. Stop with your sprint dribbling, you pussy. What? Oh. I have no idea what's happening. My fault. Oh! Let's go. Huge tackle. No reward. Not the right choice. Ah, not the right choice. Not the right choice. I'm nowhere near a low-driven shot. I don't know why I took that. Whoops. Wow. A pass attempt.
Let's see if the pass will pay dividends. Rice.
Okay. Mr. Alexander Isaac.
Two in front. Eric Dyer robbed of possession.
This guy is an absolute king of tackling through my back. And yet I make a face-up tackle and it doesn't come off. It's kind of funny, isn't it? You watch one guy just heavy tackle into your back and win the ball, phasing through your back, and then you make a perfect heads-up tackle facing the guy, and he just walks through you like you don't exist. That's a goal. Yeah.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Marcus Rashford. The ball with Marco Reus. Oh, he's thrown here. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here.
Celebrated a bit too early, didn't you, buddy?
Well, let's have another look because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well.
How good is TT? He's good. I don't think I play to his advantage, though. What the hell is going on, dude? Nice. I don't know I have no idea what's happening. The passes and the movement and the bounces and the deflections and the bounce backs are just... Look at this. What the fuck is going on? Ah!
Well, not straightforward, but that was a chance to give themselves life.
And it was close.
Anyone know why sprint dribble is so OP against? Probably because everyone has 99 everything, so it kind of...
Charlton. Clara Matteo.
Love that. What a pass. Oh, that would have been... I had to go for it. His keeper was slightly off his line. I had to go for it. Damn it. Bobby?
Well, time just challenged magnificently.
Get back. Who has the ball? I do.
Plenty of support here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
Dude, no one's better than Rashford at right back. No one.
Bobby
What a change that was to switch to the wide setup, though.
And he's broken free. And it goes. A 3-goal
Sick football, Nick 20T. Sick football. Not doing that sprint dribble anymore. Hey, you gave up on it since I called you out on it. Interesting.
Isaac.
Should be mine.
Butragueño on the ball. Rice. Able to skip past his man. Now, who can he pick out?
Oh, unlucky.
Behind for a goal kick.
Well, that's a good effort. He struck it really well. He's so unlucky.
Oh,
Eric Dyer.
what a tackle. Not rewarded for it, but what a tackle. What a tackle. Not rewarded for it. What a tackle. There we go. It took 3 manual tackles to win the ball.
And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Emilio Butragueño.
Henri, what are you doing, man? What was that run?
And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Nah, I didn't try precision shooting. I probably should. "45 tackles attempted in 46 minutes, no fouls committed." God, what a broken, stupid game. Once again, another FIFA player showing he has no understanding of the base fundamentals of football, and EA just don't punish you for it.
FIFA in a few years, but
This guy should have like 5 or 10 fouls in the game. Nope. His whole team should be without stamina. Nope. They're all fully in stam.
Henri. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And the short option preferred. Charlton.
Wow.
Good defending by Cafu. Counter-attacking chance. Well, they seem to be onto something positive.
Yeah. That's not the smartest play. Erling read that. The fuck?
Lev Yashin.
My boy waiting for that sprint opportunity.
Granit Xhaka. And on to Charlton. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them.
Dude, but you see why he does it? He just missed like 17 tackles in a row and then just won one through my back.
Really smart piece of defending.
Again, why would you not spam tackle infinitely? There's no punishment for it. Zero. Zero punishment.
They keep the ball.
Why would you not do it over and over and over again? I mean,
Danger here.
you see what I mean?
Good tackle.
There's no punishment for it. Your team stays fully on stamina. They're never out of position. And if they are, the AI drags them back into position within a half second.
Thierry Henry.
It's insane.
It is.
Somehow I got called for a foul there. What the fuck? Okay.
Shaping to shoot. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Clara Mateo.
Again, see? See right there?
Credit due, a good
I'm doing a 1-2. He dives in with Cafu, deselects Cafu, and as Cafu's diving in, he sprints back to cover the pass. Okay.
Well, we have 30 minutes to
I'm
go.
onside there. Perfectly onside.
And he's in.
Oh, wow. He actually read that. Oh, my God. I should probably just delete the game.
Well, he's done brilliantly there. He's reacted so quickly to that shot.
And deciding to go short with this one.
Aw. Wait, is that center mid Kane? I didn't even notice he had a Harry Kane center mid card.
Lev Yashin. Good run, very much in control of the
Oh,
situation.
you are a cringe lord, man.
Tyre. A really top-notch piece of defending. Henri. Henri. With Tregeño. And back with Henri. Oh, body in the way, crucially.
Good read.
After pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Oh, breezing past him.
What the fucking hell?
Surely. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time.
Wait, what? How's that not a corner?
Harry Kane.
This guy is everything that's wrong with FC 25. Everything that's wrong with FC 25, man. There it is. He gets his second goal, of course.
Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
That guy loves a celebration and a replay watch, though. I'll give him that.
Granit Xhaka. Clara Mateo. Here's Isa.
What a tackle.
Good challenge. In position.
Okay. All right. Are we going to fucking lose this game or something? Like, how am I missing that?
To nothing in the end.
Well, so close to extending their lead there. Just a
Brother,
matter of
you make me sad for you.
Leading a foot Tregeño.
See what I mean? Fucks it. No worries. AI sprints into my back to win the ball back for him.
Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well,
This is actually hilarious. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. This guy's just playing every mechanic available to him in the game. Why should I be mad?
Marcus Rashford.
See what I mean? Like, why should I be mad? I should be more mad at EA that they don't know how to code a game, so idiots like this, like, just get rewarded by playing like this.
That's a very impressive piece of defending. plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position.
Wait, what the fuck? How is that not a pen? He just phased through my ankles, man, as I rolled the ball past him. What are we doing here, EA Sports? For real, though.
And foul it is then.
Hey, man, where's the 10 yards? Thank you, ref.
Charlton being afforded too much room here. Charlton. The ball with Marco Reus. Utragenia. Here's Isa. And quick thinking defensively.
I think that would have been offside, too, even if that pass worked.
Rashford. And back to Yashin.
Yo, this guy is next level, dude. Oh my god.
Here's Isa. It's a neat move.
What the fuck? What the hell just happened to Oblak? I've never seen that before.
He got nothing but ball. Isa. And now Henry. Really good build-up, but no end product. And there it is, the full-time...
EA threw every glitch possible at me there. My freaking Oblak just exploded on the pitch there. I don't even know what happened to my Oblak there. Pig bum. Bro. Did I read the read the tackles. Read the tackle attempts. Read them. 92 minutes. 107 tackle attempts. 107 tackle attempts. I had 59% possession. Brother, so in a matter of 60 minutes out of possession, he tried to tackle 107 times? Basically, right? Is that a tackle every half second? I barely beat this guy, dude. This guy's entire team should have been ripe for the taking in terms of moving through it. His whole team should have had no stamina, man. What the fuck is that? 107 tackles in 90 minutes of regular time is absurd. Everything that is wrong with the game is when you look at stats and see stats like that, man. That is mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing. Anyways, we are over the time because no one ever quits on me ever. Unfortunately, this is a very long episode, so I'm going to call it here. Like I said, we're going to do a double epi grind. Let's just bop a couple of these to finish off the epi. See if we can get a shapeshifter to finish the day. But yeah, we'll do a double epi. You know what? I don't watch much FC gameplay, so I don't understand chat's reference saying Zwei School of Defending. Like, I haven't watched a lot of Zwei play in the last God knows how many months. But there's no way Zwei tackles like that. There is no way. There's no way that's a viable way to play the game. It's so nonsensical. It makes no sense. Got 189 there. I'm going to do a 50-player pack here. Come on, this is where we get a Shapeshifter. Never mind. Honest he does? He just runs and spams? I can't, I choose to believe that not to be real. How is that possible? He plays the game more than I do, doesn't he? He averages minimum 90 tackles a game. 90? Dude, I think I average 20. You gotta time your tackles, bro. Who the fuck is doing more than 20 or 30 tackles a game? It's nonsensical. It makes no sense. Your players are just falling all over themselves. Yeah, I average 20 or 30, I think. I mean, I'm sure we could probably all take an average at the end of every game and see, but I feel like I'm at the 20 and 30 mark. I mean, if you think of the insanity of that, right? It truly makes no sense. If you're clicking tackle that many times a game and you're not losing every game by 7 or 8 or 9 goals, there is something wrong with how EA has coded the game. Period. No conversation beyond that. If you play a current iteration of Ultimate Team where people can click tackle 70 to 100 times in a 90-minute game, which really means in a 45-minute period of you being out of possession of the ball, you can click tackle 100 times and not concede 10 goals a game. There is something fundamentally fucked with the game. But our FIFA community is too stupid to recognize that, man. They're too dumb. Oh, there we go. Anyways, good way to finish the epi. Oh, come on. Can we have someone fun for the start of next epi? We are going to claim and pick our season rewards. Come on, give me someone awesome. Not kidding. Not only is that not awesome, it's kind of a crazy food for thought that is the first time this week I've packed this guy. Club 90, but a 94 rated shite card. God bless, guys. We'll catch you on the flip side. Couple more epis before I go on vacation. So we'll see you for the next one. Peace.